Hey there everybody, what is going on? It is Egbert, and today I'm going to pop in and we're going to do a comparison like we did yesterday of three different accounts with three different gear and weapon bonuses and just see how they do in a World Ops event. Now I have done some rounds in each of these accounts. Two of them we've done only 5, and the other one I've done more than that, but we can still kind of get a comparison and see just what it's like, when you have different bonuses. I'm in the newest account right now that was actually created just for these YouTube videos, and we'll go into that one first. Now we've got a headhunter that's currently going on. We got 16 hours left on that one. We click in there and we click on milestones. We can see just how many milestones have we completed. This has been going on for a day or so. And currently I've gotten 20 milestones from just going into the PvP arena and doing some PvP rounds. I'm actually in an arena challenge right now, but I don't pop in that often with this particular account, so don't plan on getting very much further in this headhunter event here. Highly doubt I'll get many more milestones than where I'm at, which is fine. I've got I wanted those ghost shoes and I got them, and yeah, there's some stuff up here that I could probably use, but again, like that Prowler jacket would be nice, but it would just take, again, a lot of work to get through all those milestones, so I'm not worrying about that. But this World Ops just started today. This World Ops is a shotgun event. Okay, so if we click on the eye and look, the A5 shotgun is a bonus weapon, and then the Iraq Thompson is a bonus weapon, and then that Franchi Spas 15 is a bonus weapon. The 2% bonus gear is the Striker gear. The 1% bonus gear is the Prowler's gear. I don't think I have any of that. So I did get this Iraq Thompson yesterday doing an event. If we go back and go back again, we're going to go to the events. We just finished the assault rifle event, I believe it was. If we go to milestones, one of the milestones here was that Iraq Thompson. Let me go back through here and look. And that just finished just this morning. So I did get it yesterday and started upgrading it, but it's not upgraded very much. So as you can tell, I stopped getting milestones yesterday. I didn't complete the event because, again, I was only, I think, we'll go back and look here in a minute, but there's the Iraq Thompson. I got it. But if we go back, progress on this is only 81%. So I still had 19% to go. Now, if I had more time, I could have popped in there and finished it, but I didn't. So I got the Iraq Thompson, and that's what I'm going to be using today. Again, it's not very upgraded. Let's go ahead and click on right now. My weapon bonus on this Iraq Thompson is only 48%. It's not very high, and it's not a very effective gun right now. But I can use it in World Ops. If we click on upgrade, I do have some upgrades available. I mean, I don't even have the mag and the scope fully upgraded yet. Let's go ahead and get all these upgrades. All right, let's get this mag going. Let's get the scope going. Let's see how much money we have, how many coins we have after this. I think I'm going to hold off on doing any upgrades. I will need to do these eventually, but I don't want to use, I want to make sure I've got enough. So that's going to probably be another 1, 2, let's say roughly 2 billion here for these two. And I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm just guessing. So that leaves us 3 billion for this other stuff. That's 6. That's 1 billion roughly. That's 2 billion roughly. And 2.6. So we could, we could probably go ahead and do these. Let's go ahead and just do them. We're going to live on the edge. Okay, so we got the upgrades. That'll give us a little bit more of a bonus. And again, auto equip, if you look at here, I don't have any of these. It's basically saying acquire, and that's because I don't own any of them. So auto equip won't even work. So we have a 68%, I'm sorry, it's a 66% weapon bonus, and that's all we're working with. So I've only done 5 rounds, and in 5 rounds, I've gotten 11 milestones. Okay, so let's see what this looks like with a relatively new weapon. It is a higher tiered weapon, so we're going to get the full 490 points or skulls per round if we're actually able to complete the round and get them all, but that's the maximum amount that we can get per round with this particular gun. And you're going to see it's going to take more than one shot probably to kill a lot of these guys, and that's just because the weapon's not upgraded very much. Again, I don't have a very big mag, but I've got extra bullets mod there. We'll go over the mods here in a minute. See how it took 2 shots to kill those guys. So I've got a body explosion mod going right now. I'm going to reload. I do have an instant reload mod, but that doesn't work every single time. It's a percentage. It's based upon just how many upgrades you have to that particular mod. So it looks like that's the only place they're coming out in some maps. Let's get that guy. He's worth more points. That drone. In some maps they'll come out over here and over there. Another one. That's good because those are worth extra points. Let's go ahead and keep killing these guys. Let's see here. We're going to reload. That was an instant reload. See how fast that was? Alright, we'll just keep... This isn't too terribly bad, but when it's more upgraded, it will kill these guys just with one shot. I mean, it's just like, you know, bam, they're all dead. All right, we did get the full 490 skulls, so full 490 points. If you saw up there in that top right-hand corner, we're going to click next, and we'll see how many milestones we got. So we were able to get 3 milestones for that round, which isn't too shabby. Let's get out of this. So it's definitely worth getting in there and doing some rounds to see how we do. And again, you might be able to actually finish depending on how much time you have to sit down and do it. But that's with an account with a bonus of 68% on the bonus weapon. So we'll switch over to the next account, which is a little older. It's not my oldest or it's my main account, but it's a little older. Been around since it's November 2nd right now, and I think it's been around since July. So we'll switch over to that one next and give it a go. Well, actually, before we do that, let me go through the mods here. If we go over here to click on Get New Mods, these are all the mods that I've got. I've got a body blow. That means basically when a bullet hits, there's a chance of the body blowing up, and anybody around them is going to blow up as well. I've got a more bullets mod, and these are permanent mods. They don't ever go away. I can uninstall them if I want, but they're there for as long as I want them. But that adds bullets to my magazine. It's at level 4 right now, and it increased my magazine by 4. Gonna cancel. I've got a gold headshot. If I wanted to use these red temporary mods, I'm not, because the shotgun and everything else I have works pretty good. But if I wanted to use some of these red mods, I'd probably take that gold headshot out, and I would probably take the increased zoom out. But the gold headshot just gives me the opportunity to get more gold coins when I get a headshot. Again, increased zoom, exactly what it says. It gives you a better zoom when you're using that. And then that instant reload, which you kind of saw in that last round also. It gives you a chance to reload really, really fast. So we got these other mods here. This is a split bullets that you would use on a pistol. This one here is a split bullets you would use on a pistol or an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, if that's what the why am I drawing a blank? If that's what the World Ops event's requiring. Here, rapid fire. I never use those. I imagine that would be nice. You can just shoot faster, but again, that would be nice in an arena, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I've never worried about that in a WOPS event. This one here is one that I will definitely use often in a World Ops event when I want to get through it faster. It gives me more skull coins for consecutive kills, and that has different levels. Here, this increases the amount of skull coins awarded by a level. And I'll use that often as well. And then here, I'll use this one often. Increased by 4 the amount of skull coins awarded by headshots. So, and this comes in different levels. You've got one that's like 3, and I think there's one that's 5. Here, I don't ever use because I've already got that. with the blue one. And then here, I don't ever use this either. Decrease the spread of assault rifles by 40%. I don't even know what that does. So those are the mods. But let's go ahead and pop over that other count and see what that's going to look like, and how many milestones we get in around with that one. So now I've done 5. I've done a total of 6 rounds, and we got to milestone 14 on 6 rounds. All right, so we're now in an account that's a little bit more mature and has going to have more bonuses for the weapon. I don't know how many bonuses we'll have for the gear, but we'll take a look. Let's go ahead and click into this World Ops. And right now we do have a 49% gear bonus and a 0% weapon bonuses, because I think I'm got a sniper rifle right now. So I do have all 3 shotguns. If we go with this one, it's 135% weapon bonus. If we go with this one, it's a 378% weapon bonus. And if we go with this one, it's a 318% weapon bonus. I'll go ahead and go with this. I prefer the Iraq Thompson. Probably my 2 least favorite guns of the game. Well, at least shotguns. Is the Iraq Thompson and this A5, so I'm kind of using the lesser of 2 evils here. We're going to go ahead and click on auto equip and just make sure we got everything here. It's saying what we do. We can upgrade this Prowler jacket if we wanted to. We could upgrade that looks like it's going to be Striker Shades. Yeah, Striker. So it's either Prowler gear or Striker gear. And that's all we've got as far as gear on this count here. So if we go into milestones, again, I think I've only done 5 rounds on this. And in 5 rounds, I was able to get through 26 milestones. Don't know if that's really accurate or not, but it was significantly more than that first account. So let's go ahead in here and just see how many milestones we get with 1 round. So we're looking at a 378% weapon bonus and a 49% gear bonus. That's going to give us a total bonus of 427%. So we've got our shotgun, we've got our gear. Let's click on play. And again, you're going to notice there's no sound. I'm using this on a device that for whatever reason the sound doesn't work on the device. No matter what I've done, I've gone into game settings. I've made sure the game was updated. I've done the hokey pokey and turned myself about, and nothing works. For me, it's not a big deal. I've been playing long enough that I don't need sound. So not a big deal. You just get to hear my voice while we play. No nice background music from the game. So once again, we're using the same exact, it gave us the same exact map as we had before, where they're only coming out of that one place right there. So notice how we've got the free shot there. Notice how these guys are all dying on 1 shot. I'm going to blow him up. I'm going to reload. You got that instant reload going pretty fast. We're going to keep blowing people up here. I don't know if I've got a free shot on that other account or not. I don't remember. Oh, get that guy. He's worth some extra points. Another one. Another drone. All right, we're done. So let's just see how many milestones we get for this one. We'll click on next. Okay, so after that round, we got 2 milestones. So on the other one, we got 3. But again, we're not as far ahead on that other one yet either. So we're at a place where as you get higher up in milestones, it gets harder and harder to get milestones. So it's not an apples to apples comparison, but I want to just kind of give you a rough estimate of the differences of what it's like when you have different levels of bonuses. So we've got some alpha tickets for milestone 27. We got some 119 battle tokens for milestone 28, and that's what we got for this account. Again, notice that instead of getting 3 like we did in the last one, we only got 2, and that's because we are starting to get up into the higher levels of milestones where they make it harder and harder. As you progress, it'll get to a point where you'll have to do 5 to 10 rounds to go from one milestone to the next. And so again, it gets to the point where it's like the work to reward ratio really goes up where you have to work a lot to get the reward. I like to do it when it's really a low ratio where you just put in a little bit of work and get a boatload of milestones. Once it starts getting to a point where it takes more and more work to get a milestone, I'll I'll back off and just go do other stuff in the game, unless I've got time to just sit and play that particular account. So now what we'll do is we're going to pop over. It's going to look a little bit different because it's on my iPad mini. We'll pop over and do the main account, the oldest account that I've had since March, and see what that looks like. So let's pop over to that and see how we're doing there. All right, so we're now on the main account, and we have been doing more rounds in this than the last one. We do have a lot more energy because we have the premium account. The premium gives you 10 energy points instead of 5. But if we go and scroll all the way down here, we are looking at, where are we at as far as milestones? We're at milestone 29. We have a weapon bonus of 510. I have the Iraq Thompson maxed out, and once it's maxed out, it gives you a 510% bonus. My gear is 340%. I've got all of the striker gear, and I think it's all around 20%, a level of 20. Oh, it's a level 22. So it's roughly level 22 on the striker gear. So let's go ahead. We've got the 510 weapon bonus and a 340% gear bonus. So we're looking at 850% total on our bonus. If we look at our mods, I currently have the freeze shot. I have an increased zoom, the more bullets, that headshot to give me more gold coins, although I don't really need gold coins. I got 2.5 trillion coins. I'll probably never run out again. Body blow, again, that's where they blow up and blow anything up around them. And then instant reload, it's nice. If I was using a sniper rifle, an assault rifle, or a pistol, I would take out the increased zoom. I would probably take out the gold headshot. Depending on how fast the gun reloads, I might even take out the instant reload and then replace those with some of these temporary mods. I would use the split bullets. I would use the this frenzy here, maximum 5 coins on that one, all the way down to, that's 2 coins on that one, 3, and the next one's going to be 4, level 4. That makes sense. And then you have increased skull coins per level, 25%, 21%. I think this is going to be 10%. So I would definitely be using those if I want to get through it faster. And then here, headshots increase the amount of points that you get per headshot. So that's another one I would use to get through a World Ops event faster. Again, I'm happy with what I've got with these other ones here, so I'm not going to worry about those. I'll save those temporary ones for other events. More than likely, the shotgun events are much easier than when you have an assault rifle or a sniper rifle or a pistol. So since I've got it in a shotgun, it's going to be pretty easy to get through it. I don't need those extra temporary mods. So let's go ahead and let's click on play and let's just see how many milestones we get for doing a round. We're on milestone 29. Okay, so we're going to do the rooftop one. Alright. Don't really have to do much, yeah, the wind's coming in from the left at 60, 1,000 feet distance, but really with this, you could just point the shotgun down range and kind of shoot it and you'd be fine. See? They're all dead just with that. I'll still, go in there and I'll aim. There we go, blow them all up. We got a drone coming up. If I was worried about consecutive shots, I'd be a lot more careful right now with that consecutive shot mod. If you're not killing something with each shot, it screws everything up. So you can't just go in here and just go to town shooting everything and not worry about whether or not you kill somebody. Alright, let's see here. Anything over here? Take that out. We got another one I see right there. Okay, that was it. So we'll click on next and we'll see just how many milestones we got. We're going to click out of that. Not going to worry about that. I don't watch videos for diamonds. We only got two, actually only got one milestone. It's showing two because I also have the elite pass, but on the normal account, that would only given us one milestone. So that kind of goes to show you, once you get up here, the last one that we did on the other account, we were at like, I think level 26, and that we were able to get two milestones if I remember correctly. Now we're only getting one. More than likely, if we did another one, it would still be one. But it's going to get harder and harder. Even with 850% bonus, it's going to get to the point up here where we're still going to have to do 4 or 5, maybe even close to 10 rounds just to get through from, just to get from one milestone to the next. So more than likely, I will finish with this main account. It would be nice to get this 22, why am I drawing a blank? 2400 blue alpha tick or blue Charlie tickets would be nice. But again, I'm not going to break my back getting all the way through this if it looks like it's just going to be like, I got to spend the next 10 hours doing this. I just don't do that anymore. Used to, but I don't anymore. So there you go. We've got 3 different accounts, 3 different bonus levels, kind of giving you just an idea of what it's like to do world ops with different bonuses, different amounts of bonus. And again, this particular world ops is a shotgun event, so shotgun ones are really, really nice. Let's go ahead and pop back in here and see what else is coming up here. Tomorrow we have another headhunter event coming up. It's going to be using the Verdict as a 3% bonus gun. The Brown Bess is a 2%, and the Blazer 2 is 1%. Ghost Armor is 2% bonus. Tactical gear, it's 1% per upgrade. And let's go ahead down here. Everything else is ended, so they don't have anything else in the pipeline for us to check out and see, what do we need to make sure we're upgrading as far as, being ready. So I do know that if we look at this headhunter event, I won't be using the Brown Bess. I'll use the Verdict. Ghost Armor, I'll have to look at the Ghost Armor versus the Tactical when it shows up. My Tactical is now fully upgraded. I think it's like level 36, and that's the max that it can be, or level 35. Ghost Armor, I don't think my Ghost Armor is more than 27 or 28. So let's go over here and just take a look at the shoes upgrade. I'll go over to Ghost. It's at 26. And then my Tactical, it's not going to give me the actual level on the Tactical. It's just going to say maxed. Equip, maxed out. Let's go back and look at that though. Tactical maxed is 2318. As far as defense goes though, if I go to Ghost, I'm a lot more defense at level 26 than it is using the Tactical that's maxed out. But we'll see as far as what kind of bonus. That doesn't bother me in a headhunter event so much in the lower leagues. A lot of times if things are getting really hairy and I'm trying to do an arena challenge, I'll actually go and just load up with my striker gear, which is the best defense for me. That's not bad, but it's still the striker gear is the best defense. So we're going to go back and just load that up. So that's what we've got coming up for the headhunter event tomorrow. And then let's go look at the Verdict. Go to Pro. Actually, let's go back and go back. We're going to go to our weapons using the back arrow. Use the back arrow again. Oh, I got some stuff arrived. Oh, Metal Ox arrived. I'll play with that later. So my Verdict is at level 32. Once I get enough to do all 4 of these, I'll go ahead and do the next level and take that Verdict up another round, another level. So I'll worry about the Metal Ox later. Go back to play. Go back to missions. Go back to events. But that's it for this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and that way you'll be alerted. Actually, you won't be alerted. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon. When you hit the bell icon, it'll email you when I post a new video. And I try to stay, pretty current and post videos pretty frequently. Right now, it's every day. Will it always be every day? Probably not. But right now, I pop in there and I post videos pretty frequently. And so if you hit subscribe and hit the bell icon, you won't miss any of those. So that's it for now, everybody. Happy shooting.